Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gaming with Shoggoths. We are here at Isla Matanceros for our uh, Jurassic World Evolution modded storyline. And if you can't tell, I am doing a voiceover for this because I've been having some issues with my audio. Um, I started using a PlayStation controller, and that seems to have jacked up my uh, settings for my microphone because it apparently, like, Steam will think that your PlayStation controller is a microphone, and it will set it to that for your sound, and it screws everything up. I think I have it fixed, but I'm not 100% certain. I tried it and it seemed okay. This is recording now, but this is just from a voiceover, so yeah, I guess we'll see. In between episodes, I did make some tweaks. I changed the fences, as you can see here. I went and researched the electric fences. I like those short, little petting zoo fences, and I definitely will utilize them. But they look ridiculous with the Ceratosaurus around. Uh, these light fences are cool. I like the extra bars. That definitely looks more secure. I don't know if you can see, but when I hover over something, it says there's like a little A button. That's because I switched to a controller. I didn't do it in the first episode because I couldn't find my charging cable to hook it up to my computer, and I don't have any Bluetooth dongles around. So I did find it though. I kind of wish that would go away because one, I know these controls at the back of my hand, but two, that's Xbox controls, not the PlayStation. And I mean, surprise, surprise, I'm on a Windows computer. But but yeah, like I tried to change the PlayStation to the PlayStation controller options, and it didn't work. Like it won't. It's not changing the overlay, which is, I mean, as long as the controller works, I don't really care. But I don't really need it to tell me what button to press either. So, but yeah. So in this episode, we do a lot of busy work for the talking heads, and we do get another Serato, and we get some Triceratops. Um, and so I will probably uh, fast forward through bits of this or just cut them because some of it's just, just doodling with stuff and messing around. A lot of what this episode entails is just basically research, expeditions for dinosaurs, and some terrain editing. So, in an attempt to salvage this episode, I will just fast forward through a lot of the stuff where I would have been making commentary or telling you like how I do things or why I do things, but I feel like that's all very like on the cuff, spur of the moment stuff that I'm not going to be able to recreate. So we'll just zoom through a lot of this. We got another streaking Mimus. I think that was for a contract. That's the other thing we did is a lot of contracts. I called the Dua Isaac and oh my gosh, I just totally drew a blank on the security guard's name. That guy, George. I usually call them the talking heads. But yeah, so we did a lot of research. We got more skins. We got some more dinosaurs, and I will definitely like stop the fast forward for that. But this is just not going to go like a normal episode because I lost the voice audio. And also, some of the audio is sounding weird anyways, so it's probably for the best that we just fast forward through a lot of this. Sorry, I promise, well, okay, I can't promise. Hopefully I will get these big problems sorted out, but I do promise that I will make a test before I start another episode. It's all a learning game, right? And I am definitely in the learning process. But hey, I know how to fix the issue. It's just whether or not like it unfixes itself. That's the problem. So yeah, like I said, more research. I was trying to smooth out this area. I hate it when there's just all these little lumps. Like dinosaurs would not be running around on that stuff. Like, can you imagine a Triceratops trying to bumble its way up a bunch of different lumpy, like, yeah, dude, no way. I'd be like, screw this, I'm staying down here. I hate the terrain sometimes. It just seems so unnatural. Like, you so would have terraformed it or something before you put the park here, I feel like. Even before this point. Like, before I even got here. But yeah, so I think we just put a Serato I almost said in the feeder. In the hatchery. And as soon as it is done, I will pause fast forward so we can see its grand entrance, which I think will be just a second. I think I was instilling my wisdom about making sure your feeders aren't set to like 8 minutes. When you don't have a lot of dinosaurs, you can set the times up, the dispensing times up higher. That way you're not wasting money refilling feeders. I think that's what I was saying at that point. Those heavy steel fences I will get as soon as I hit 3 stars. I will pop over to the other island and use the research facility. Or get a second research facility so I can research those. That way we're not using as much of our resources for electricity. Oh, this beautiful girl. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but when Isaac is talking, it just sounds echoey and weird, and I don't know if that has to do with what was going on with the settings or what. But.
This time, a Ceratosaurus. There are distinctive spines that run down its back, and a bladed horn on its head. Just what you don't want to run into when you're out there alone.
That is true enough. I like this one as well. It's got a cool like green pattern. This is the Savannah pattern, I believe. That's the base pattern. They're both very beautiful. I think I kind of like the Savannah one a little bit better. I like that green. Green's my favorite color, so. Even weird shades of green I like. So now we have a nice pair of Ceratos, and we'll get... I kind of wanted to hold off on this, getting a third one until I can get another skin, just because, you know, part of this is checking out the mods and different skins and all that stuff. Alright, so we'll go back to Speedy McSpeedy mode now. Yeah, this is just more pleasing the talking heads. I start the science division, like one of their main storyline missions. The first thing that they want me to do is get 50% Triceratops, which I had at the time that they gave the mission. When Dua gave me the mission, but me being the overachiever that I am, I wanted to get 100%. And basically everything I'm doing right now is while I'm waiting for the expeditions to come back to get 100%. Triceratops, which took forever, and I finally gave up at like 80 something because it, like, I was either getting Dracorex or just like one low quality Triceratops, and it was just sort of irritating. So yeah, I just kind of I was just waiting, and I do eventually just give up, and I think it's in the 80s I release some, and that'll be at the end of this episode. This is me, like, I was trying to get my, I think it was the income per minute. I was just trying to get some stores out for the guests. I was smoothing and flattening parts of this area. I wanted the restaurant and the gift shop up on like a cliff. And then in that open area, I was thinking like put Dracorex or something. You know, a smaller herbivore. That would be probably the Dracorex. That's the only option I have right now. So yeah, just kind of messing with things. I wish I could remember what I was saying. Something probably about how if you don't just do it in huge swaths, it looks more natural if it's all like, you know, sporadic and not perfect and even. It's funny, I know I was talking a lot like during the video, but now I'm like, what do I say? Technical difficulties. Every park has them, right? At least our technical difficulties aren't eating the guests. But But in true Jurassic Park fashion, you know, we have our own difficulties. There we go. That's the mission that we got. So I guess I did this before that. I think that's because I was expecting to have the Dracorexes at some point, but both of them are just going so slow. Like I was just getting one of each at a time, and it was like low quality, you know, like low, like a 1 star, 2 star, hardly any like high quality ones. And then I was trying to think of names. I think we now have Popcorn and Taupe for the Studio Mimesis. If you'd like to name a dinosaur that doesn't have a name, feel free to leave a comment. I would be happy to name the dinosaurs after your suggestions. Nothing terribly profane. Not that I'm against cursing, but let's keep it like PG-13 for names. But yeah, I'm happy to use your suggestions, because sometimes like I come up with lots of suggestions, and then other times lots of ideas, and other times I'm drawing a complete blank, and this would be one of those times. So yeah, feel free to suggest a name for a dinosaur, or also feel free to suggest a mod that you'd like to see in the game. For the storyline, I'm trying to keep it quote-unquote real, so you know, like no mammoth cubes or Yoshi. But I will definitely be doing stuff with those, just not in the storyline. So yeah, if there's a particular mod you'd like to see or have me check out that's a more realistic, you know, either a accuracy upgrade or a different skin, do let me know, and I will definitely look into them and try and get them into an episode. I think we are closely coming up to the point where we get our Triceratops. Yep, loading them in, and I think so. I put 2 in since I don't have the upgrade to get more spaces yet. So there's 2 in, and then once they are releasing, I put the other one in. And these are accuracy updated Triceratops that are coming out right here soon. I like watching the Studio Mimesis when they run around. They're just like zoom, zoom, zoom. Alright, it should be coming out now-ish. There we go. Maybe. What was I doing? There we go. They're so lovely. So this is the base.
Our new specimens, dinosaurs, are meeting expectations, but we want them to thrive. That's your next assignment. Making sure our specimens are properly cared for. In other words, dinosaur welfare.
The difference
I love
with
the scales and the bumps.
is that they have no point of reference to understand humans, so don't expect much in the way of thank yous.
It's very true. So the Alpine's the other one that's going to come out.
With great interest, and I'm a little disappointed that Dr. Dua came to you for this assignment instead of bringing me into the loop as she should have done. I'll discuss this with her later.
Alright, I think they're done talking at me. Now this is the Alpine, I believe, and I especially love, you know, the non-base ones, because they have, like, the fake eyes on the frills, you know, like moths and butterflies do, that make it them, they have it on, like, their wings, to make them look, you know, look like they're bigger than they are, or scarier than they are to birds that are flying overhead, and so, like, these have, like, that same kind of eye pattern on the frills. It's like disorientate or confuse, perhaps, you know, whatever predator is coming at them, or maybe even just scare them off.
Reports of a new contract that's available. Looks like the kind of thing you can handle.
I don't know if you noticed, but the mission is making the dinosaur sick. It's like the first thing that happens when you get Triceratops is that it's sick. One sick Triceratops. They're really great skins. Now, this mod, I think it has 2 different versions, and it just depends on which skins you pick. All the skins that come out right now that we have available are the same species or whatever, but I think there's another Triceratops species, subspecies, however you would put it, that is a part of this mod that changes depending on the skin. I'm pretty sure, because there was only one file to replace on the game for this, but the thing said that there were multiple kinds. So I guess we'll see. I mean, I'm not not an expert at adding mods yet, so perhaps I only added one. But I think there are actually 2 different ones, and it just depends on your skin. And then we finished the science division mission.
We're on the path to a pure strain dinosaur. This will definitely shift the paradigm. I can't ignore this accomplishment. With your help, obviously. That goes without saying. But under my direction. I think we make a good team. Let's do this again. I'll let you know when.
I've witnessed Dr. Dua flail and fail before. Now with you, she believes she is on her way. Does she really think she can accomplish what I have not?
I guess so, Doctor. So we've got the beginnings of our nice little super herd here with some Triceratops and some Struthiomimus. Got some Ceratos looking off in the distance, wishing they could be in there to feast. And now the 3rd Triceratops is ready, and it's similar to the Alpine. This one's the Arid. It's got the eyes on the frills again. I really like the contrast between the black and the bright colors and then the white. And the white on the belly. Really, really great, awesome work. Really beautiful work.
I see you've hatched a Triceratops. Might be cute now, but that's only gonna last for about a week.
Oh, Owen. Stop dashing our hopes. Alright, well, this is pretty much the end, so I guess I will end it. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Hopefully I can get everything taken care of for the next episode. I appreciate your support. If you like this, please do leave a like. If you enjoyed this, please do leave a like. And subscribe if you want to see more, and I will be back with more modded storyline mode in Jurassic World Evolution. Until next time, have a good one.